Over 58% of American households are living paycheck to paycheck. They are just one mishap away from being put under some serious stress financially. This statistic is not dependent on how much you make. There are people who make upwards of $100,000 yet are still struggling to make ends meet. All these people are living the American nightmare instead of the American dream. What is the American nightmare, you ask? Well, I will let Warren Buffett describe it for you.
I mean, the American dream has been very real for millions and millions of people over the years. But there's been an American nightmare that has accompanied that, and that's where people that equally have tried to get educated and worked hard and had good habits have found themselves living a life that's been on the edge throughout their entire lives.
In this video, we will learn of the 5 key things Warren thinks you would remain poor and not become rich. There are a lot of things you can do with your money. When the paycheck hits your bank account, you can buy a new phone or more clothes, or go eat at a fancy place. That is what money is for, after all, right? Well, you are only partially right. Most people think exactly like this. They get their money and then they look to spend it all. They find innovative methods to spend cash. And this is the thinking we need to change. Because with this thinking, you will never get rich. This is the first reason. You are spending everything you make. In essence, this is zero balance. You will get more money, but again, you will spend it. The problem is not the income, but your spending. If you aren't saving anything, you will be bound to live paycheck to paycheck for your entire life. Well, that being said, how do you counter this? You need to use a simple rule. You can only buy something if you can purchase it twice. Looking to buy an iPhone? Buy it only when you can afford 2 of them. Otherwise, save more. This simple rule will help you avoid a lot of unnecessary purchases and improve your life by a lot. Now that we have talked about spending everything is not going to help you out, there is another thing we have to discuss. But before I ask you, how many cars do you have? And how much payments are you making towards them? Not just cars. There are so many things that people buy out on financing these days. Because there are so many options. Are you using debt to finance purchases of things that you will consume? If that is the case, you are doing something really wrong. That is the second reason you'll remain poor. You're getting stuck in the debt trap. You will just continue to use your income to pay off installments of the debt you have previously taken. Not only this, you will continue to use more debt to finance a lot more things in your life. With buy now pay later schemes, this has become all the more easier to do. The options are infinite. But we really need to get out of this. To counter this point, you have to remember that you should not have more than 2 EMIs running. And even then, try to keep them under 50% of your monthly paycheck. Having a ratio higher than this will not leave you with enough room to spend on day-to-day necessities. This will then quickly spiral into living paycheck to paycheck and taking on even more debt. This is exactly what is called the debt trap. And if you don't want more debt on yourself and a finding value in this video, please go ahead and destroy the like button. Not for me, for your own financial future. Now the third item is where most people get confused. The reason for that is we are never taught such things in school. Finance is never even hushed in the classroom. You have to learn everything by yourself or with the help of someone else. Tell me, do you think your home is an asset? Something that you are proud to own and also tell others about? And do you have a mortgage running on the house? If the answer to that question is yes, then the house is not an asset. Now, let me clarify what is an asset. Put very simply, asset is something that is going to put money in your pocket. It is something that you hold which has future economic value. On the other end, a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. So going by this statement, your house on mortgage is actually a liability for you. And yet, most people think their home is their biggest asset. This is where the third reasons come into the picture. Knowing what is an asset versus knowing what is a liability. This is the type of thing that will make or break people's lives. This is the difference that you need to understand. What is an asset versus what is a liability. And as I told you, liability is something that will take money out of your pocket in the future. It is a debt outstanding that you will have to pay in the future. There is no free lunch in this world. Assets, on the other hand, will put money into your pocket. Assets would include real estate that you rent out, gold, even stocks and mutual funds. At the same time, you have to constantly work on reducing and even eliminating liabilities from your life. This will make sure you're on the path to becoming rich, and it is also the best bet against an uncertain future that we always face. The next thing that will stop you from becoming rich is social media. Yes, using TikTok or Instagram will leave you poorer than you thought you would be. And the reason for that is simple. People perform for others on social media. No, they are not there to share their life. They are there to show off and get people to admire what they have in life. They want to show off and tell everybody that they have done something. To be more direct, they really want to make you jealous. This has screwed up everyone's mind. And this is the fourth step: having a flashy lifestyle. Everyone is chasing a dream vacation or a new car when they don't even need such things to be happy. But seeing that others have it all, people are tempted to emulate them, thinking it will lead them to being more happy. This is all but far from the truth. Actual happiness won't come from more likes, it will come from inner satisfaction. It will come from the admiration of the people you hold dearly. And believe me, they are not the ones who will be impressed by you because of what you possess, but because of who you are as a person. The more things that you won't share on social media, the better off you will be. Buying more gadgets, going on more vacations, to be able to post it will constantly leave you empty from the inside. To be rich, you need to escape this flashy lifestyle. As Morgan Housel also said, spending money to show people you are rich is the fastest way to become poor. Don't be dumb and don't make this mistake. Don't try to live a flashy lifestyle just for others. Focus on what is important for you and then only spend your money. This will make sure that you will not go poor. The final reason you won't be rich is because even if you have completed all these steps, you don't know how to invest your money. Even after completing all these steps, you have money left over that will just sit in your bank account. And not investing that money could mean the difference between few thousands and millions of dollars in your net worth. To know how to properly invest your money, watch this video right here where I will tell you the optimal investing order.